Did you know a wrong intramuscular injection can damage nerves, cause paralysis, or even lead to abscess formation? In this class, we will learn the correct IM injection technique step by step, like a professional nurse or doctor. Who all have visited first time on this channel, please do subscribe and watch. First, we'll see introduction of intramuscular injection. Here, an intramuscular injection is a method of administering medication deep into the muscle tissue, and then muscles have rich blood supply, which helps medicine absorb faster than subcutaneous injections but slower than intravenous injections. And then IM injections are commonly used for vaccines, antibiotics, pain medications, hormonal injections, and then vitamin injections. We'll see what is intramuscular injection. Here, an intramuscular injection is the administration of medicine directly into the muscle using sterile syringe and needle. The medication enters skin and then subcutaneous tissue, after that muscle layer. Because muscle contain many blood vessels, the drug is absorbed efficiently. Here, 5 are IM injections given. Here, uses of IM injection. Rapid drug absorption when oral route is not possible, and then long-acting medications for vaccinations, and then emergency medications. These are the uses. Next, we'll see the advantages of IM injection. Faster absorption than subcutaneous route. Can administer moderate volumes of medicine and is suitable for oily preparations. And then long-lasting drug effect, and also for useful in unconscious patients. These are the advantages. Next, we'll see the disadvantages of IM injection. Painful procedure it is, and then risk of infection, and then nerve injury is possible, muscle damage may occur, and then bleeding or hematoma formation. These are the disadvantages of intramuscular injection. Next, we'll see very important thing, common size for IM injection. First one we'll see deltoid muscle. Here it is located in upper arm. It is used for vaccines and then small volume medications. And then maximum volume is 1 to 2 ml. And then we'll see the landmark. That is 2 to 3 finger breadths below acromion process. This is all about the deltoid muscle. Next, we'll see ventrogluteal site. It's a safest IM injection site, and then advantages are away from major nerves, and then less fat layer, and then large muscle mass, and then it is used for adults and then large volume injections. And then here maximum volume is 3 to 5 ml. This is all about the ventrogluteal site. Next, we'll see third site, that is vastus lateralis muscle. It is located in lateral thigh, and then it is commonly used in infants, children, and then self-injection. Maximum volume here is 2 to 3 ml. Next, we'll see dorsogluteal site. Here it is located in buttock region, and then disadvantages, risk of sciatic nerve injury, and then less preferred nowadays it is. This is about dorsogluteal site. Next, we'll see equipment required for intramuscular injection. First of all, sterile syringe, and the needle, medication vial, ampoule, and then spirit swab, that are alcohol swab, and then cotton gauze, gloves, kidney tray, and then sharp disposal container. These are all the equipments. And then next, we'll see needle size for IM injections. Patients categorized adults, children, and infants, and then needle length, and then gauge. Here for the adults, 1 to 1.5 inch. It is gauge is 20 to 25. And then for the children, 1 inch. Needle length is 1 inch, and then gauge is 22 to 25 gauge. And then for the infants, 5/8 to 1 inch, and then gauge is 22 to 25. This is all about the needle size for IM injections. Next we'll see angle of IM injection. Here IM injections are given at 90-degree angle. What is the reason behind this? To ensure medicine reaches deep muscle tissue. Next we'll see step-by-step procedure here. It's a very important. Step 1, verify doctor's order. We need to check right patient, right medicine, right dose, right route, and then right time. This is the first step. And then second step is wash hands. That is proper hand hygiene to prevent infection. And then third step, prepare medication. We need to do is check expiry date and then draw medication into syringe and then remove air bubbles. This is our third step. Next we'll see the step 4, position the patient. It depends on injection site. Deltoid, in the sense the patient may sit. Deltoid sitting, gluteal side lying, and then thigh sitting or supine position. We need to provide. Next, fifth step, that is locate injection site. We need to use anatomical landmarks carefully. After that, we'll move to the sixth step, that is clean the area. Use circular motion from center outward and then allow skin to dry. This is our sixth step. And then we'll move to the next step, that is stretch the skin. Here it helps needle enter smoothly. And the next step is insert needle at 90 degree. We can foam insertion reduces pain. Next we'll move to the next step, that is the ninth step, aspirator. Here according to protocol we need to do. That is some institutions recommend aspiration for certain medications, not commonly required for vaccines. And the next step, 10th step, that inject medication slowly. That is, slow injection decreases pain and tissue damage. We'll move to the next step, that is withdraw needle. Remove smoothly at same angle. And then apply gentle pressure. Use gauze or cotton. Do not massage certain medications. Next, last step, dispose needle safely. Here immediately discard into sharps container and then never recap used needles. These are the steps we need to follow while giving IM injection. Next, we'll see Z-track technique. We'll know. Here, special technique used to prevent medication leakage. We'll see the steps here. Pull skin laterally and then insert needle. After that, inject medicine and then wait for 10 seconds. And then withdraw needle, release skin. This is the Z-track technique. And then advantages here. Prevents leakage, reduces irritation, and then improves absorption. Next, we'll see complications. It's a very important thing. We need to remember, we need to know. Complications of IM injection. Pain, most common complication it is. And then infection occurs due to poor aseptic technique. And then abscess formation, collection of pus at injection site. Next, nerve injury, especially sciatic nerve injury. It's very dangerous. And then bleeding or hematoma, more common in anticoagulant patients we can see. And then tissue necrosis can occur with irritating drugs. These are the complications. Okay. Next, we'll see nursing responsibilities. Here, nurse has to maintain aseptic precautions, correct site selection, and then observe patient reactions. Also, we need to educate patient, and then proper documentation. Documentation is very, very important. And then safe disposal of sharps. Next, we'll see contraindications here. Avoid IM injections in, these are the conditions. Bleeding disorder, the patient who have bleeding disorder, and then severe muscle wasting, and then local skin infection, and then burned areas, and also edematous tissue. These are the contraindications of IM injection. And then here We'll see important safety tips. Never inject into inflamed area, and then rotate injection sites, and then use correct needle size. Avoid repeated injections in same muscle, and then follow standard precautions. These are the safety tips. These are the important safety tips. I hope you all are very clear with this topic, intramuscular injection. Please give it a like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more informative content. Thank you for watching.